Hey guys, my name is Zach. Welcome to the Joy of Hobbying. Today we're going to talk about some stocking stuffer ideas for yourself or for any collectors that you know. A lot of these are basically from the dollar store, so you could definitely spend a little bit more money and get, more name brand, higher end versions of these items. So the first thing that we're going to start out with is a 2-pack of microfiber cloths just to get rid of smudges on armor, like Darth Vader's helmet, for example, or things like that. I collect a lot of Star Wars, so I always find that my armored figures tend to get smudgy. Then we have a makeup brush. Now, I like to use canned air to clean my figures, but this is a good way to start that cleaning process out. You can get in there and gently remove some dust in the nooks and crannies and then blow it off with canned air. Kitchen shears are useful. These are dollar store shears, so they're not the most precise. But I get a lot of new figures that have threads that are loose. They need a little bit of trimming up, and those work very well for that. Box cutters, I can't tell you the number of times that I've gotten a package and needed to find a way to open it, and had to use my keys or kitchen knife. So this is just a way safer way to do it. These are very sharp, and they make quick work of opening boxes. We then have 2 lint rollers, a small and a large. Again, when you're cleaning your figures, it's nice to go in there with a brush and a lint roller to start the cleaning process and get your figures prepped for canned air. Tweezers are always nice. This set here comes with 4 different sets of tweezers. These aren't the greatest tweezers in the world, but for small futzing or just adding accessories to figures, these can work fairly well. I've seen nicer tweezers for sure that cost 10 to 20 times as much as this set that retails for $1. And for 25 cents for each tweezer, these are definitely not terrible. So you can see here there's different tips and different methods to open them. Some are push to open, like this one here, and they work fairly well. So we have super glue gel. I find that little pieces of these figures sometimes come broken in the box, so being able to super glue them back together is really great. These are $1 for 2 of these, and I've used this glue for years. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as strong as Gorilla Glue, but it is fairly good super glue. And you want to make sure you get the gel and not the liquid kind. And last but not least, a toolbox. Now you might be asking, what is a toolbox for? Well, I like to store all the items that I've shown you to this point in this toolbox, and I like to keep them separate from all my other tools. And so whenever I get a new figure, I need to do some figure maintenance or cleaning, I have it exactly where I know where it is, and I can pull it out, and I don't have to go rummaging through things. And you can see here that pretty much everything in this video is fit quite nicely in this box. Again, this is a dollar store toolbox. Don't expect like a crazy durable, super strong, and feature-ridden toolbox. This is very basic. And the one thing I would say is for the lint rollers, because they're very sticky, I would keep the makeup brush in its little container. Same with the microfiber cloths. That way they're not getting sticky and stuff like that. The super glue, I recommend also putting some toothpicks in there, and I'll show you why later in the video. And like I said, everything in this video was purchased at the dollar store, and the total for what I've shown so far was a little under $10, which is a really good deal. That includes the toolbox. Now, one thing I'd also like to add, which wasn't at my dollar store, is Scotch mounting putty. I wouldn't use like cheap dollar store mounting putty. I would definitely just use the Scotch brand. It's $1.89, $1.80, and with that, you're able to attach head sculpts to bodies. And it's a pretty decent way to attach things when you're customizing. Now here I got some glue on a toothpick, and we're applying it to a strap on my Deadpool. And with that glue, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of glue, and it is just like new. You can see here on this Darth Vader dome, we're going to go in with the makeup brush and get some dust off of that dome. I clean my Vaders and my figures often, so they're not super dirty. But the Luke here, you can see, has a little bit of dust in the hair, so we're going to go through and gently remove that. And also, from doing that, we added some dust to the base in addition to what was already there. And we can very easily remove that and have a nice and cleanish base. Like I said, I do use canned air, but this is just a good way to start your cleaning. Using the tweezer here, we're going in and putting in the code cylinder and Thrawn, and the lint roller does very good work on the Jedi, Luke from Return of the Jedi Hot Toys, cleaning up some dust. And this outfit really does attract dust, so it does some fine work there. And for Yoda, there's a little thread here that I want to cut off that's just kind of unraveled, and it makes quick work of that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys are able to learn something, get some stocking stuffers for yourselves or your friends that are collectors. And if you make a kit, definitely make a video and show me. I'd love to see it. Hope you guys learned something.